Hi, this is Sarita, lecturer in mathematics, JVR Government Degree College, Sattupalli, Khammam district. In previous class, we discussed about eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Now we discuss about diagonalization. Diagonalization is if we take a diagonal matrix, that is in many cases the eigenvalue eigenvector information contained within a matrix A can be displayed in a useful factorization of the form A is equal to PD P inverse, where D is a diagonal matrix. In this section, the factorization enables us to compute a power k quickly for large values of k, a fundamental idea in several applications of linear algebra. In this diagonalization, we have to compute a power 8, a power 3 directly without the taking large processing. Here we take a factorization method, that is A is equal to PDP inverse form. So here first we calculate the eigenvalue and eigenvectors. These eigenvectors using as columns, we find a matrix P that will be seen next examples. We have to find the P, then we compute P inverse, that is inverse matrix for P. We using this PDP inverse, that is A equal to, here we calculate easily a power 8, a power 6, that is take power as large value. Here we see one problem, one example. If D is equal to 5003, then D square is equal to what here? D square means D into D. That means 5003 into 5003. We using matrix multiplication. We know that first row, first column to multiply చేస్తాం. 5 into 5, 5 square plus 0 into 0, 0. So 5 square will be that value. Next 5 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 3, 0. So it will be 0. Next 0 into 5, 0. 3 into 0, 0. So it will be 0. 0 into 0, 0 plus 3 into 3, that is nothing but 3 square. So we see here D square is equal to what happened here? 5 square, 0, 0, 3 square. And we've computed D cube. D cube means what? D into D square. We know already D square. So we take D into D square. That means 5003 into 5 square 0, 0, 3 square. Here we calculate this thing. We finally got 5 cube 0, 0, 3 cube. Here we see D square, D cube. Just what happened here? If it is D square, that will be squares of that diagonal elements. If it is D cube, that diagonal elements will be cubes. So finally, we take, in generally we take 5 power D power k. That will be what happened here? 5 power k, 0, 0, 3 power k. That is for k is greater than or equal to 1. సో ఇక్కడ మనము డెఫినేషన్, ఇఫ్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు PDP ఇన్వర్స్ ఫర్ సమ్ ఇన్వర్టబుల్ P అండ్ డయాగోనల్ D, then a power k is also easy to compute. We see in next problem that thing. So here example 2, let a is equal to 7, 2, minus 4, 1. Find a formula for a power k given that A is equal to PDP inverse, where P is equal to 1, 1, minus 1, minus 2, and D is equal to 5003. Here in this problem we have to find formula for A power k. So they given already A is equal to PDP inverse and also given P is equal to a matrix and D is equal to also they given. So using this we have to calculate the formula for A power K. Okay, so first we have to calculate a P inverse. We have P, so for that we find out the inverse matrix for P. So we know that inverse matrix for A, B, C, D, we take a matrix A, B, C, D, then that inverse matrix is equal to 1 by AD minus BC into D minus B minus C A. We know that the thing. So here we calculate P inverse value 1 by AD minus BC. AD minus BC means 1 into minus 2 minus 2 minus into minus plus 1 అవుతుంది. minus 2 plus 1 that will be minus 1 అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయాలి, ఇంటర్చేంజ్ ద డిఏ. సో minus 2 1, నెక్స్ట్ బికి మైనస్ పెట్టాలి minus 1, సికి -1 మైనస్ ఆఫ్ మైనస్ ఏమవుతుందంటే +1 అవుతుంది. సో మళ్ళీ 1 బై -1 ఉంది కాబట్టి -1తో టోటల్గా మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 2 1 -1 -1 వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ వన్స్ we check what is that P we know that ఏంటిది P inverse is equal to 1 by AD minus BC of matrix what D minus B minus C A. ఇది యూస్ చేసి మనం ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకుంటాము అంటే P ఇన్వర్స్ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకుంటాము. సో హియర్ we take A square. So A square means what? A into A. That means PD P inverse into PD P inverse. So ikkada we use associative matrix. We know that associative matrix what happen here. If it is A into BC, then we write AB into C. So ikkada మనం ఏం చేస్తాము అంటే P inverse into Pని ఒకటికి రాసుకుంటే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి P inverse P is nothing but I. Then we finally got P D into D P inverse D into D, that is nothing but a D square. So P D square P inverse we have. We know in a previous problem D square means what? 5 square 0 0 3 square. So we take that value. Here we simplify this value. Okay, just put it as it is. Again we take A cube. A cube means what here? A into A square. A into A square means what here? A అంటే PDP inverse తెలుసు, PDP inverse రాసుకుంటున్నాము. అదేవిధంగా A square PD square P inverse, PD square P inverse. ఇక్కడ మనము సేమ్ అసోసియేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీని అప్లై చేసినట్టయితే P inverse into P, that will be I అవుతుంది. సో P D into D square into P inverse, D into D square, that is nothing but D cube. So we have here P into D cube into P inverse, that is the value of A cube. So in general we take for k is greater than or equal to 1, that will be what happen A per k. Just observe the A square and A cube. A square is equal to what happened here? P D square P inverse. A cube is equal to P D cube P inverse. And similarly we write in terms of k, it will be A power k is equal to P D power k, P into D power k into P inverse అవుతుంది. So here we know that the P value 1 1 minus 1 minus 2, and we know D power k, that will be 5 power k 0 0 3 power k. Next P inverse, we know that thing 2 minus 1 2 1 minus 1 minus 1. First we calculate this thing. So 5 power k into 2, it will be 2 into 5 power k, 0 into minus 1 0 అవుతుంది. 5 power k into 1 5 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 into minus 1 ఏమవుతుంది అంటే 0 అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 into 2 0, 3 power k will be minus 3 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 into 1 0 అవుతుంది. 3 power k into minus 1 that will be minus 3 power k అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ we calculate this two matrix multiplication, then do this process ఏంటి 1 1 minus 1 minus 2తో చేసినట్టయితే it will be 1 into 2 into 5 power k 2 into 5 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మనకి సెకండ్ రోలో ఏముంటుందంటే మైనస్ 3 power k ఉంటుంది. సో ఫస్ట్ వి రైట్ హియర్, ఫస్ట్ ఈ రెండు మల్టిప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది 2 into 5 power k, నెక్స్ట్ 0 into minus 1 0, నెక్స్ట్ 5 power k into 1 5 power k అవుతుంది. ఆ జీరోది ఎలాగో 0 అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 into 2 0, నెక్స్ట్ minus 3 power k, నెక్స్ట్ 0 into 1 0, నెక్స్ట్ minus 1 into 3 power k minus 3 power k అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి 2 into 5 power k 1, నెక్స్ట్ ఒకటేమో 5 power k, ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే minus 3 power k, ఇక్కడ minus 3 power k వస్తుంది. సో మల్టిప్లై దిస్ విత్ దిస్ 1 into 2 into 5 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 1 into minus 3 power k ఇట్ విల్ బి minus 3 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 1 into 5 power k that will be 5 power k, 1 into minus 3 power k minus 3 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ minus 1 into 2 into 5 power k that will be minus 2 into 5 power k అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ రాసుకుంటున్నాం. మైనస్ ఇంటూ మైనస్ దట్ విల్ బి ప్లస్, సో 3 power k అవుతుంది. ఇట్ విల్ బి 3 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ మైనస్ జస్ట్ వెయిట్, ఎస్ minus 1 into 2 into 5 power k ఏమవుతుంది minus 2 into 5 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 power k ఇట్ విల్ బి 2 into 3 power k అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ అదేవిధంగా సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్, సెకండ్ రోలో సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్ విల్ బి minus 1 into 5 power k minus 5 power k minus into minus plus 2 into 3 power k. Okay, so finally we got a power k that is the formula for a power k. Okay, so in this manner we have to find the values. Now we define diagonalizable. A square matrix A is said to be diagonalizable if A is similar to a diagonal matrix, that is if A is equal to PD P inverse for some invertible matrix P and some diagonal matrix D. Here just we define diagonalizable. Diagonalizable means just similar to PD P inverse, that is nothing but A is equal to PD P inverse for some P is exist, that is invertible matrix, and then D is some diagonal matrix, then that is said to be diagonalizable when a square matrix A is diagonalizable if A is equal to PD P inverse. This is a very important point. When it is diagonalizable, if A is equal to PD P inverse is formed. Okay, now we see next theorem gives a characterization of diagonalizable matrices and tells how to construct a suitable factorization. Now we see the theorem, that is the famous theorem, the diagonalizable theorem. Here we take a n by n matrix that is diagonalizable if and only if A has n linearly independent eigenvectors. Okay, so first the statement of diagonalizable theorem is if A is diagonalizable if and only if it has n linearly independent eigenvectors. Okay, first we know about the eigenvectors. If we take a 3 by 3 matrix, it will it must have three eigenvectors. We know that. Okay, so if we take n by n matrix, then it has n linearly independent eigenvectors. Okay, in fact, A is equal to PD P inverse with D is a diagonal matrix if and only if the columns of P are n linearly independent eigenvectors of A. Here, what we know that diagonalizable means A is equal to PD P inverse. We know that D is a diagonal matrix. For that, here columns of P are n linearly independent eigenvectors. Already in first I say what is that? P is the matrix that is column vectors of A. Column like these are the eigenvectors which is written in the column form, then P will be formed. Okay, so here in this case, the diagonal entries of D are eigenvalues of A that correspond respectively to the eigenvectors of P. So here we know that we take n by n matrix, it has n linearly independent eigenvectors. Okay, first proof, if we see proof, all are the same things. In other words, A is diagonalizable if and only if there are enough eigenvectors to form a basis of R power n. We call such a basis an eigenvector basis of R power n. In previous class, we find the basis eigenvector basis also we seen already. Okay, now we take the proof. First, here if two cases arises, if we take A is diagonalizable, we have to prove that A has n linearly independent eigenvectors. If it is, that is, if we take as necessary condition, if we take as sufficient condition, in that we take A has n linearly independent eigenvectors, then we have to prove that A is diagonalizable. Okay, so for that, first we observe that we know already P is any n by n matrix with columns V1 so on Vn, and if D is any diagonal matrix with diagonal entries lambda 1 so on lambda n, these are the diagonal entries, we know that thing. Then AP is equal to, we know P is equal to, that is a column matrix of V1 V2 so on Vn. So we take here AP. AP is equal to what here? A into matrix of V1 V2 so on Vn. With multiply with A, then it will be AV1, AV2 so on AVN. Just take it as equation 1. Okay, now we take PD. Now we take PD. PD is equal to what happened here? Just put it P same as it is. D, we know that thing D, that is lambda 1 0 so on zeros, 0 lambda 2 so on zeros, 0 0 so on lambda n. So just column the P is nothing but V1 V2 so on Vn. Multiply with we know that thing P is equal to what happened here? V1 V2 so on Vn. Multiply with this thing, multiply V1 into lambda 1 V1, either V1 lambda 1. Next remaining all are zeros kabatti just leave it. Next 0 into V1 0 avutadi plus lambda 2 into V2 lambda 2 V2 plus so on 0 into Vn, that will be 0. So that will be lambda 2 V2. Next thing 0 into V1 0 plus 0 into V2 plus 0 plus so on lambda n into Vn, that will be lambda n Vn. So PD matrix is lambda 1 V1, lambda 2 V2 so on lambda n Vn. Now suppose A is diagonalizable. So here what happened here? Now suppose A is diagonalizable. ఇక్కడ ఏమి తీసుకుంటున్నా, A is diagonalizable అని తీసుకుంటున్నా. From the definition of diagonalizable, A is equal to PD P inverse. Then write multiplying this relation by P. Just both sides multiply with the P. Then what happened here? P inverse into P, that will be I. So what happened here? AP is equal to PD. In this case, equation 1 and 2 implies that both are equal. So AV1, AV2, so on, AVN is equal to lambda 1 V1, lambda 2 V2, so on, lambda n Vn. Equating the coefficients, equating the columns, we find that AV1 equal to lambda 1 V1, AV2 equal to lambda 2 V2, and so on, AVN equal to lambda n Vn. Since P is invertible, its column V1 so on Vn must be linearly independent. Also, since these columns are non-zero, the equations in 4 shows that lambda 1 so on lambda n are eigenvalues, and V1 so on Vn are corresponding eigenvectors. Why? Because we know that the thing Ax is equal to lambda x. Firstly, we define that thing Ax is equal to lambda x, where lambda is the eigenvalue and x is the eigenvector. In the same process, we have AV1 equal to lambda 1 V1. Similarly, AVN equal to lambda Vn. So lambda 1, lambda n, these are all the eigenvalues, and V1, V2, so on, Vn are all the corresponding eigenvectors for these eigenvalues. This argument proves only if parts. So from this, what happened here? These eigenvectors are linearly independent. Okay, this is the sufficient. This is a necessary condition and cheppొచ్చు. Okay, now we take that if it is having linearly independent eigenvectors, then we have to see A is diagonal. Then we have to show that A is diagonalizable. Okay, for that we take here V1 so on Vn or n linear. These are the n eigenvectors, and also these are the linear independent eigenvectors. Okay, here we construct the columns of P and use corresponding the eigenvalues lambda 1 so on lambda n, that will be D diagonal entries that are that eigenvalues. Okay, equation 1 minus equation 3, then what happened here? AP is equal to PD. Okay, this is true without any condition on the eigenvectors. In fact, the eigenvectors are linearly independent. Then linearly independent, that P is invertible. So P inverse is we have P inverse. Now we take AP is equal to PD. AP is equal to PD. Just we multiply both sides on P inverse. Multiply both sides on P inverse. Then what happened? P into P inverse, that will be I. So finally we have A is equal to PD P inverse. A is equal to PD P inverse means what happened here? A is diagonalizable. So from this theorem, what happened? If it is diagonalizable, it has n linearly independent eigenvectors. Now we see one problem, that is diagonalizing matrices. How we find the diagonalizing matrix anedi చూద్దాం. Okay, example 3. Diagonalize the following matrix if possible. A is equal to 1 3 3 minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 3 3 1, that is find an invertible matrix P and a diagonal matrix D such that A is equal to PD P inverse. So here in this problem, just simply I say within steps, 4 steps. First, they given A. Now we have to find the diagonalized matrix. For that, first we have to calculate P inverse and PD P inverse. Okay. So for that, what we have here? We have A. So first, in previous problems we know that thing, how to find eigenvalue and eigenvectors. Okay, so in the characteristic equation topic, how to we know we discussed about how to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So first here in this first step we take we calculate eigenvalues using the characteristic equation. Using the characteristic equation, what is that characteristic equation? That A minus lambda I is equal to 0. Using this one, we calculate step 1. Next is step 2. Step 2, we use the eigenvalues. We have to find the eigenvectors. This is the step 2. And step 3, we take the matrix P as columns of V1, V2, so on, V3. So we frame the matrix P. And step 4, we have to form the D diagonal matrix, which are the eigenvalues. Those are the diagonal entries. Now we take AP is equal, if it is AP is equal to PD, then that will be the diagonal matrix. Okay. So now first we discuss about to find eigenvalues. For that we take determinant of A minus lambda I. A minus lambda I means what happened here? First we take here given matrix 1 3 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 3 3 1. Okay, for that we take here first A minus lambda I. So we take here A minus lambda I is equal to A minus lambda I means what here? Lambda 0 0 0 lambda 0 0 0 lambda. Okay, so just to subtract this thing with this one. So finally we got what happened here? 1 minus lambda 3 3 same untai, minus 3 as it is untadi, minus 5 minus lambda. Next minus 3 minus 0 minus 3 3 minus 0 3 3 minus 0 3 1 minus lambda. We take here determinant find out చేసినట్టయితే determinant find out చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? Here we take determination ఏమవుతుంది? 1 minus lambda into something. We know that thing. Just if we calculate this thing, finally we got minus lambda cube minus 3 lambda square plus 4. Minus lambda cube minus 3 lambda square plus 4. Here we using the synthetic division method. We know that thing. Just once we see it. So here we have the matrix what here? 1 minus lambda 3 3 minus 3 minus 5 minus lambda minus 3 Next 3, 3, 1 minus lambda. So here we calculate the determinant. So we calculate the determinant. What happened here? 1 minus lambda into minus 5 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda, minus into minus plus 9. Next minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into 1 minus lambda, minus into minus plus 9 plus 3 into minus 3 into 3 minus 9 minus 3 into minus 5 minus lambda. If we do this thing simplification చేసినట్టయితే we have what is that minus lambda cube minus 3 lambda square plus 4. So just we take a synthetic division method, minus 1 minus 3 0 4 lambda equal to 1 తీసుకున్నట్టయితే 0 minus 1 1 into minus 3 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 4 1 into minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 1 into minus 4 it will be minus 4, so it will be 0. Once just see this thing here. We use already we have minus lambda cube minus 3 lambda square plus 4. We taking synthetic division method. Synthetic division method వచ్చేసి ఏమవుతుంది, minus 1 minus 3 0 4 తీసుకుంటాం coefficients of that lambdas. So we take here lambda is equal to 1. First put 0 minus 1 plus 0 minus 1 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 minus 1 into minus 4 minus 4. So 0 plus minus 4 will be minus 4. So 1 into minus 4 again minus 4 4 minus 4 0 అవుతుంది. So here we write already we take here all our minuses. So we write here minus of lambda square plus 4 lambda plus 4. Already lambda is equal to 1 is one factor, so we write as lambda minus 1 of minus of lambda square plus 4 lambda plus 4. This is clearly a square plus 2ab plus b square formula only, so it will be lambda plus 2 whole square avutadi. So we have what is that what happened here, lambda minus common తీసినాం, lambda minus 1 into lambda plus 2 whole square. That means here lambda is equal to 1 is the one vector and eigenvector eigenvalue. Lambda is equal to minus 2 times. So these are the eigenvalues. This is the step 1. Now we have to calculate the eigenvectors for the corresponding eigenvalues. Now we take lambda is equal to 1. We know that thing. First we have to calculate the eigenvectors. For that we take here a minus lambda I x. Here lambda is equal to 1. So from this here we take here a minus lambda I of x is equal to 0. This is the characteristic matrix a minus lambda I of x equal to 0. We know that a case 1, that is equal to if lambda is equal to 1, that will be a minus I 1i, and that is nothing but 1i of x is equal to 0. So a minus 1i means what happened here, in this just put lambda place లో 1 పెట్టుకుంటే సరిపోద్ది. సో 1 minus 1 it will be 0. Next 3 next minus 3 minus 5 minus lambda minus 1 అవుతుంది. సో minus 6 minus 3 అవుతుంది. Next 3 1 minus lambda 1 minus 1, that will be 0. This is the this one ఏంటమ్మా, lambda just put lambda value 1 in the above matrix. That will be 0 3 3 minus 3 minus 6 minus 3 3 3 0. X means what happened here, x1 x2 x3. సో ఇలా తీసుకుంటాము. ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 మీన్స్ వాట్ హియర్ 0 0 అనే ఐగన్ వెక్టార్. It is a vector. If we write the just if we take argument matrix, just argument matrix row elementary or row operation apply చేసినప్పుడు just first we take only this matrix. It will be changes into just some థింగ్స్ ఏంటంటే R1 టెన్స్ టు R1/3 అన్నీ కామన్గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి R2 టెన్స్ టు నేను ఏం చేస్తాను అంటే R2/-3 చేస్తాను. అదేవిధంగా R3 టెన్స్ టు R3/3 చేస్తాను. ఇట్ విల్ బి వాట్ హ్యాపెన్ హియర్ జస్ట్ 0 1 1 అండ్ దిస్ విల్ బి 1 2 1 1 1 అండ్ 0. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఆఫ్ A minus lambda I. Here just we take interchange the row R2 tends to R1. Then what happened here 1 2 1 next 0 1 1. Just in the same way we have to calculate using just put it as it is. Next we change this R3, that will be just changes into zeros. That means R3 tends to R3 minus R1, it will be 0. So 1 2 1 0 1 1 ఇది ఏమవుతుందంటే 0 1 minus 1 0 1 minus 2 minus 1 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. So minus 1 అవుతుంది. Okay, next if we take this matrix, if we see this matrix, what happened here, both R2 and R3 are same. So R3 will be 0. Then what happened here 1 2 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So here next thing, if we do one thing here, R2 tends to R1 ని చేంజ్ చేస్తున్నా, R1 minus 2 R2ని చేస్తున్నా, R2 చేస్తున్నా. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది అంటే 2 into 2 0 అయిపోతుంది. సో ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎట్లా 0 minus anything 1 minus 0 1 అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 2 minus 2 will be 0. నెక్స్ట్ 1 minus 2 that will be minus 1 0 1 1 0 0 0. Okay, this is the row we using row operations, elementary row operations. We have to calculate the values x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 0. So what happened here, if we write the equations, what happened here, x1 minus x3 is equal to 0 and x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. Here what happened here, x1 is equal to x3 and x2 is equal to minus x3. So if we write the x1 x2 x3, then what happened here, x3 of x3 and that will be take as constant. x1 అనేది x3 అవుతుంది, x2 వచ్చేసి minus x3, x3కి x3ని. So if we take x3 as a constant, x3 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so this is the eigenvector. This is the eigenvector. Already just we take as v1. If lambda is equal to 1, then v1 equal to what happened here, 1 minus 1 1. In the same way, if we take lambda is equal to minus 2, that will be v2 is equal to minus 1 1 0, v3 is equal to minus 1 0 1 వస్తాయి. జస్ట్ మనము దీని గురించి మళ్ళొకసారి డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాము నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏమొచ్చినాయి అంటే v1 v2 v3 వచ్చినాయి. నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ 3కి వచ్చేసరికి మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అంటే, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన v1 v2 v3ని మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అంటే పుట్ యాజ్ కాలమ్స్ ఫర్ ద మ్యాట్రిక్స్ P. So P is equal to what happened here, matrix of v1 v2 v3. We know that v1 is equal to 1 minus 1 1, v2 is equal to minus 1 1 0, minus 1 0 1, v3 is equal to. So substitute that thing. Next step 4, we take that D, we construct D from the corresponding eigenvalues. We know that the thing eigenvalues are what? 1, minus 2, minus 2. So these are the diagonal entries for that D. So we write it D is equal to what here? 1 0 0 0 minus 2 0 0 0 minus 2. This is the diagonal matrix. So here it is, if it is diagonalizable or not. Now we check AP is equal to PD. If it is AP is equal to PD, then that will be diagonalizable. If it is not equal, it is not diagonalizable. So we check here AP is equal to PD. So first we take AP. So AP is equal to what here? A already we know that thing, 1 3 3. Next minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 3 3 1. Next P వచ్చేసి already in above P is 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 0 1 0 1. In this we take the matrix multiplication. What happened here? 1 into 1 1. Next 3 into